Hi, I'm Dustin Bomley. I'm Production Manager with Alpine Archery. Today I want to take a few moments and just explain to you a few of the details about the new Alpine Verdict bow. A few of the features before we shoot this I'll just share with you that are unique to this bow. We have an adjustable decelerator system, and you can see that just by loosening a few screws you can move this laterally as well as radially all the way around. We have the new roller guard system, and it's color coded for red and green, and on the production strings the red and the green serving indicate which one goes where. There's a quiver mounting system that mounts to the inside of the sight window of this bow rather than to the outside, which allows the quiver to fit nice and tight up against the cross section of the bow. We've taken the pocket, a pocket that we've had for many years, the VX pocket system, and we incorporated the clamping mechanism in the VX. And then we included a little pocket bridge which allows this pocket system to be adjusted conventionally with the standard limb bolt to the front side of the pocket, where the pivot is to the back side of the pocket. We have included our limb dampening system, and the riser is a forged handle that's been forged from 6061 T6 aluminum and then machined on our own machines in-house. So we'll take the time and shoot this bow a couple of times, and I'll go through a few of the details of setting this bow up and shooting it. I'm using the Extreme Hardcore Gear bow sling and offset stabilizer mount, as well as the Extreme Hardcore Gear XR7 stabilizer and the Alpine Soft Lock 3-arrow quiver on the bow today. We have the standard Velocitech cam system that has been in the line for quite a while. It's a tried and true system, and it shoots this bow IBOs right at about 325 to 328 feet per second. My particular hunting setup is shooting right about 288, which is where I prefer, between 288 and 300 feet per second for a broadhead. And the one thing that we'll talk about today is the broadhead flight of this bow. This bow flies a broadhead phenomenally. But before we shoot broadheads, I'll shoot a couple of field points, and you can see as I get ready to shoot, when I come to full draw, you'll be able to see these limbs go beyond parallel. And as they go beyond parallel, the reaction of the bow when it is fired, the top limb goes up, the bottom limb goes down. It takes the recoil out of this bow, so the recoil that is felt in the bow during the shot sequence is basically non-existent. I'm really getting excited. Our elk season starts in 30 days, and to have a bow that shoots this well and shoots this comfortable for me is pretty exciting, especially when we're this close to season beginning to start. So as I draw this bow, you'll be able to see that these limbs are beyond parallel at full draw. The bow lacks recoil, which also helps in the ability to reduce the amount of noise. So for shooting a bow that's quiet, especially a hunting bow like this Alpine Verdict, is really a good thing to have in the woods, especially with the reaction time of whitetails nowadays. One thing that I really like about this Verdict is that it's quick and easy to tune. This cam system is pretty tried and true. We've had this in the line for a while, and it works really well with field points and with broadheads. It's been proven on the tournament course with field points and as well with broadheads throughout the years, but with a few minor adjustments to the cam throughout the years, we've really perfected this cam. It, like I said before, it IBOs right around 325 feet per second, but my particular hunting setup is setting right about 288 feet per second. I'm going to shoot a couple shots with the field points here at 30 yards, and then I'll shoot broadheads. That's another thing about this bow. The broadheads and the field points fly darn near identical with a little bit of tuning. I think that was a pretty good shot. And I'm sure you can hear on this video how quiet this bow is as well. Even at 288 feet per second, it shoots a nice quiet arrow which won't alert your animals as much. Alright, now that I sent a couple arrows downrange with field points, why don't we go ahead and try a broadhead. Well, I'd have to say, if I was shooting at an elk, that elk was dead. Not bad shooting for a broadhead. I think this thing will work.